Maybe we would like to guess what is the big anxiety for Krishna to evolve the souls in such a fast manner, so easy for them also. The secret is they want to bring the creation to a grinding halt. We said in the beginning that there was a previous creation and few souls were left behind. They were kept in suspended animation and they were brought forth in the present creation. And we are likely to guess some people will be left behind in this creation also, who will be carried forward in the next creation, and so on and so forth. Like failed students repeating the class year after year. That's not going to happen. The Guru Parampara have decided we will call it a day, and there will be no more creation. And this creation will be the last, and it is going to be brought to a grinding halt with all efforts at their command to see all souls are redeemed. So even if some soul wants to remain and come into the next creation, he is not free. He is going to be redeemed with or without his consent. So that's one thing that should be said at this moment. One question probably you should have occurred to you is, you said that some jivas were left behind in the last creation and they only triggered the memory of Sadashiva to go in for this creation. How were they first created at all? How could jivas themselves came into existence? Are they also created by Sadashiva? Or are they got evolved into jivas? What is the reason? Is it been happening? Such question could arise. Then a bigger question is, how could anyone know about it? Is anyone seen that and going to tell you what has happened in the previous creation? You say the personalities are there who came from Sadashiva in this creation. Do they have a knowledge of what has happened in the previous creation? Only those who have knowledge of the previous creation could be able to tell you what has happened in the previous creation. Is there anyone who has knowledge of the previous creation also? Was there someone who has seen what has happened in the previous creation also to say how it has happened? These questions we have to answer now. In the previous creation, it just happened that there was no memory of the previous creation. There was a spandana in Sadashiva. Spandana means just a feeling. That feeling of ananda itself is sufficient to create an ego. That ego was Paramashiva then. Then Paramashiva, I believe, sat with closed eyes and went through a kind of daydreaming. We call it in French reverie. We also do sometimes, many times, rather, as though we are hitting someone whom we don't like, or so on and so forth. So, when he sat closed eyes, I believe millions of particles of light or tejas emanated from him. He was closing his eye and then dreaming like that. And each particle of Tejas was his own self. They were all Paramashivas, millions of them. They had the same form, capability, everything, knowledge, jnana, everything. Then, what happened? They remained for some time in the same state of truth. At that time, Parashakti came out of Paramashiva, and these stages, particles, looked at one another. They were not looking at anyone till then. They started looking at one another. And they also looked at the Prakriti. Prakriti is always attractive. They drew from Prakriti the mind, the intellect. And with that mind and intellect, they looked at the other one. First casualty is they felt they are different from one another. More dangerous thing was they felt they are different from Paramashiva, from whom they came. They felt Paramashiva is somewhere there, he has nothing to do with us. We are different, each one of them. Then also the interaction developed some love, some dislike, all sorts of feelings because of Prakriti. The rate of progress of these qualities was not uniform in them. Some developed faster, some developed slower. The ones which had hatred in them faster, they became Rakshasas. And Parashakti herself has to come inside this dream and then kill them. She also knows this is a dream. In the dream, they got killed. And then, after again some more time, they felt they have a body. They felt they were once born. They felt they are going to die. The Punarjanma came. They became total jivas after some time. They were once Paramashivas themselves, having the same capability, same jnana. They became ordinary human beings with all human emotions. And then they got degenerated into jivas after a while. How did you know about it? Who told you? There was someone else sitting by the side of Paramashiva who also came from Sadashiva and who was seeing Paramashiva dreaming. This man is so capable to see into other man's dream and is equally capable to enter into his dream and help some jivas who are little knowledgeable, having little repentance that we have fallen, we should somehow regain our old status. It looks as though this what all we feel is wrong. There are some who are more evolved. This person who entered into the dream and started helping those who are more evolved, he became the Guru also. Guruji was telling this. It is due to the fact that the other man saw the whole thing. I am able to tell you this, he said. He was just like a child at that moment in ecstasy. He had gone back to that time, probably when he sat by the side of Paramashiva, saw the dream, saw how the Tejas became Jivas, and how he could also enter into that dream itself. And then evolve some people inside the dream. He had that capability to enter into somebody's dream and do some things also, sitting by his side. Such is the personality of our Guruji. So, it was because he had come in the next creation also, he is able to tell what has happened in the previous creation. So, his age is not, we go on giving him a compliment by telling he is as old as this creation. That compliment is inadequate. He is as old as creation itself lasted. These are earlier ones. So ancient is that personality. So experienced is that personality. It was because of that he was able to tell you this has happened. So that all those jivas, they of course they got evolved into lokas, and everything was there, and then all in a dream. Then you should ask, is it this also a dream? Yes. Is a dream continuing? No. The person who is sitting by the side tells us today, there is no dream now. The dream has been withdrawn. Only I and Paramashiva are there. Nobody else is there. There is no dream, no creation. Then we are in flesh and blood, you and me. We are talking, things are happening. We think it is Guru who are coming and doing something here. All that are happening is in the dream. The dream is over. There is no creation today. There is nothing to evolve because there is nobody to evolve. No. There is nothing. Only Paramashiva is there. By his side, Mahayogi is sitting. Only two are there. There is no third person. There is nothing. There is no creation now. It is a dream. And we are still in the dream, thinking we are playing some part. That's it. Suppose there is a dream. Two people are talking or fighting. To them it is very real, isn't it? It is so real as I think I am talking to you. We are supposed to be in somebody's dream. The dream is over. That is the reason why some Maharishis, when you ask them, is the creation true or false? They shot back asking, where is the creation? I am not seeing anything. I am only seeing Paramashiva and nobody else. One such Rishi is Ashtavakra Maharshi. Ashtavakra Maharshi, people have always a doubt. Is the creation true? Is the creation false? Is it Maya? Is it existing, not existing? People go on arguing, debating, using all sorts of logic. They asked Ashtavakra Maharshi also, is the creation true? Is there creation? Arey, where is the creation? I am not seeing any creation. Then he said, I am there, Paramashiva is there. That means he is identified with Guru. That's why I am there, Paramashiva is there. There is no one else. So, such evolved Maharishis can know that there is no creation today. So when there is no creation at all, why all this effort? We are playing a drama. We are given some roles by the director, and we have to be playing those roles. Director is our Guru. So we have to play the role that he has given us. That's all about it. True or false, we don't know. He is only true for us. What he says is true for us. This is also what he said. Do some puja or some do japam or do jhana, do pranayama, that's also true. So just follow what he said. That's all about it. But keep in mind at the backdrop that today there is nothing. We have only our Guru, who is close to us, known to us. There is Paramashiva, of course. He is not known to us. A known person is one whom we should catch and live on. So that's the reason. So this is what has happened in the previous creation, and this is not going to happen anymore. There is going to be the end of the whole drama, end of the whole scene.